Hey, what's up YouTube? Duelist Knight here, and I'm doing a deck profile of my Saffira Lightsworn deck, which I said I would do a profile of in my most recent video, saying I would either do it yesterday afternoon or today. Although my most recent video isn't uploaded yet. This will be uploaded later than it, so it'll still be uploaded at a different time. But anyway, this deck does not have a side deck, as you can see. I've never used it. I probably never will. I do have somewhat of a build for anti-meta. It's the same side deck as my Saffira Knights, in case anyone ever wants. Just look at my Saffira Knight video and you'll see my side deck for this one. But anyway, I will make an explanation video of this deck later on. So right now I'm not going to go through and explain everything. I'm just going to go through and show you the deck. So, of course, first off you have your 3 Saffira Queen of Dragons. Makes sense. The 3 Judgment Dragon. Your 2 boss monsters in this deck. Well, 6 out of the 7 main monsters in this deck are sitting right here. Your 3 Saffira and your 3 Judgment Dragon. There is one more main monster in the main deck, but I'll get to that at the end of the monsters. Alright, so next I have the 3 Raiden. Hand of the Lightsworn Raiden's a tuner in this deck. Well, a tuner, and really helpful in this deck, especially when it comes to the Raiden Lumina plays, which, speaking of Lumina, I'm going to move these over so I don't keep getting the camera offset. Raiden and Lumina work really well together when it comes to getting out Michael and clearing Synchro Dragon, so that's why I run 3 of each. Then I run the 3 Manju of the 10,000 Hands, which is, of course, helpful in this deck because it's a ritual deck, so you need the Manju because it helps you out so freaking much. I love using Manju in this deck. Then you have, of course, the 2 Jin Releaser and the 2 Jin Demolisher. Jin Releaser and Demolisher are really helpful in this deck because Jin Releaser, well, if you combo them both for Saffira, they cannot special summon, and Jin Demolisher makes it to where they cannot target your Saffira with card effects, so it's very helpful. Then you have the 2 Card Trooper. It can be anywhere from 1 to 3 mil, and if it's destroyed, you draw 1 card, so it's very helpful. Then you have the 2 Lila. Lightsworn Sorceress. Back row's not as heavy, so you don't need 3 of her. And that's it for my triples and doubles. Then you have the 1 Minerva Lightsworn Maiden, 1 Jane, 1 Wolf, and 1 Aaron. Aaron's helpful against the Shadow matchup. That's what helped me beat the Shadows in tournaments, actually. And Wolf is just taking the place of Felice until I can afford one. Then I run 1 Honest. Won't run 2 because Saffira loops it anyhow. 1 Shadow Beast. I'll explain in my explanation video, but also a little bit right now. I run it in here for the Chaos Engine and the draw power that it has. It's very helpful when it comes to draw power because any way it's sent to the grave by a card effect, which includes milling, I can draw 1, so it's very helpful. And then if you remember from a few minutes ago in the video, I talked about a 7th boss monster in the deck. This one. Blackluster Soldier, Envoy of the Beginning, very helpful in this deck considering it runs the Chaos Engine anyhow. May as well run a Blackluster Soldier. Alright, that's it for the monsters. This deck is mainly monsters if you haven't noticed, because it's 40 cards and that was 30 something, I want to say. I don't know. It was 29, I believe. Alright, now for the spells. Have the 3 Hymn of Light, which can protect your Saffira if it's in the grave by banishing it to keep your Saffira on the field. Then you have the 3 Solar Recharge, very helpful in this deck for draw and mill power. That's it for my triples when it comes to spells. Then my one-ofs, I have 1 Preparation of Rites, 1 Foolish Burial, and 1 Veil of Darkness. Veil is very helpful, especially if you draw Shadow Beast, because then you can discard Beast by its effect, get a draw off of Veil and Beast, so it's very helpful. And Foolish Burial is in here just for Wolf. Alright, so that's it for my spells. Now for the traps, I have 1 Royal Decree and 1 Breakthrough Skill. I don't run a BTH in here. I don't know if I ever will. And Royal Decree is what helped me out against the Satella Knight matchup at the past 2 tournaments. Well, the 2 tournaments that I have taken this deck to. This deck has won against all the meta decks. It's beaten all of them, surprisingly. And it was mainly due to Royal Decree and the fact that I can just loop Honest with Saffira. So that's it for the main deck. For the extra, I run the 3 Michael the Arc Lightsworn, or the original name, Michael Lightsworn Lord. Michael's very helpful in this deck. I love using Michael, but there are some times where Michael's not the one you want to go for, and you want to go for Clearwing Synchro Dragon. Clearwing is very helpful in this deck build, because Saffira is a level 5 and higher, so this will protect your Saffira, your Judgment Dragon, and your Blackluster Soldier, and your Michael if you have Michael out. And it also protects itself, so it's very helpful. That's it for my extra. I mean, not extra, but for the Synchro part of my extra. For the XYZ parts for my extra, I have the 2 Constellar Diamond, the Tellarknight Ptolemaeus, I believe is how you say that, 1 and 1 Delteros. Both of these are in here just so I can get out the diamond against the Shadow and Burning Abyss matchups. Very helpful. That's it for my doubles and stuff in this deck. Well, in the extra. Now for the rest of my singles, since I didn't run 2 Delteros, I don't have a second one, really. I wish I did. I'm probably going to buy one here shortly. For the singles, 1 Silent Honor, 1 number 101 Silent Honor Arc, 1 Excalibur, 1 Castell, the Skyblaster Musketeer, 1 number 48 Shadow Leech, and then 1 Steel Swarm Roach for the Necros matchup. This deck is very good at competing in tournaments. It's won 1 before the April 1st ban list and 1 shortly after. Well, actually here recently. So that's not really that shortly after. But this deck runs on a Saffira engine. It gets it out really fast. Yesterday I actually got out 2 Saphiras in my first turn, which made me very happy because I drew the Ritual Spell, Preparation of Rites, and the 2 Djinns for the Djinn lock, the Releaser and Demolisher. So that was very helpful in this deck. But anyway, feel free to leave a comment and tell me what you think. This is my second best deck, in case anyone's wondering. I love using this deck at tournaments. It's pretty hard to beat. I just made this deck for fun, and it's actually doing better than I expected. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, guys, and Duelist Hollow Knight signing out. See ya.